Hi, welcome everyone. This is Mother Nature. I am here for the weekly forecast for April 1st through the 7th of 2019. Definitely some major things happening for this week. We do have a new moon in Aries coming up on the 5th. Also, we just coming out of March, so we're going to be moving into a new month as far as numerology, moving into 4 month, which is going to start to shift into change for us. So a lot of mental work is going to be going on for this month, and we're going to be doing what is going to be coming up for this week. Last week we had the theme of transitioning into your service, into finding soul tribe and soul group, and transformation coming after moments of inner reflection. So we're going to see what the cards have for this week and move into that and see what messages come out for this week. So heavy, just want to say the push and the ignition for us to move and really move into what we are called here to do is heavy upon our community right now. There is no time to waste anymore. There is a pulling from the universe into calling, and it is definitely meant for a lot of people to awaken right now. I really feel in unions the divine masculine is going to be waking up and really stepping into his purpose, clearing out a lot of boundaries, but I'm going to move that into a separate reading for divine feminine and masculine readings. So this is going to be for the collective and all for how we are able to move throughout the week for this week. So I'm going to go ahead and get into it, so I'm not going to be waiting too long. I've already saged and pre-shuffled all my cards. I do shuffling on camera. If you need to book me for a reading, then you need to follow me on social media, Cameron English on Facebook, Mother Nature Healing, or at Mother Nature Healing on Instagram, and that's Mother MUV like Victor A. So go ahead and get that out of the way. And you can book readings at haruhaki.com. You can definitely find me on there too. So let me go ahead and get started. So since I've already saged, I'm going to clear the energy using my sound bowl, Tibetan sound singing bowls. If you want to get more information on how that clears out your energy space, you can email me, or you can do some research online to find out how that helps. And I have about 7-8 decks that I'm going to be pulling, so this might be a little long video. So enough with the intro, let's go on and get to it. So let me go ahead and clear the space. Any negative energy, anything that is coming to block messages for the higher collective, for people's highest good. We want messages of truth, light, and healing. So anything that is coming to block and distract that, I am removing that from this space at this time. Letting that energy vibrate out. You see it's still going, so it's penetrating all different spaces. So I'm going to go ahead and start shuffling. We're going to focus and see what chakra that we need to work on for this week. I've got some new decks that I'm adding to it. So we're going to pull those cards. I'm going to pull an oracle card. So this is my new chakra deck. It's dope. So, and I have two of them, so let's see if they come up the same for this week. Over the weekends I didn't post the message because I pulled personally, but sacral chakra, root chakra, lower chakras were definitely in activation. I would say for today, people who are mourning the death of Nipsey Hussle need to focus on their root chakra and not getting caught up in fear, because there's a mission, there's something that we need to be pushing through right now. And don't get scared. This is energy. So let me go ahead and see what focus for the collective. 2 cards fall out on there. We're meant to get 1, but we have the sacral and solar plexus chakra. Solar plexus, enlightenment, completion in the sacral chakra. So like I said, about us moving into new initiation right now, within the Aries season, which is about self and moving, then we are going to be using this to let me get the baby. I'm back. This is Monty. This is my divine baby, youngest child, who is master number 22. This is the master builder coming through. Want to be part of our reading today, so we're going to allow him to be a part of this space. So like I said, number of completion, right? We're moving into completing, and now we're restarting because we just moved into the new year. Okay, when the spring equinox hit last week, that was the start of the new energetic year. So we are still completing out different parts of last year and the missions and in the cycles that we were in, karmic cycles, and now it's being wrapped up. This sacral chakra is your reproductive system. Below the navel, it's not necessarily attached to your body, it is an energy, but it rules those areas. So utilizing what you are going to be birthing into this new season is going to be very important. Not only with that, but the solar plexus, which is your navel right here, right behind your navel, is your will, your willpower, how you choose to take action in this world. So making sure these things are balanced for this week. If you use color psychology, you can wear these actual colors this week. Eat those foods that are rich in those colors are also going to be helpful for this time, and utilizing those things. So then also completion, if you look at the card, it looks like something came to a death, which I kept pulling that card last week. Death came up into the reading, which it looks like something after death, revisiting, seeing what lessons have been learned. But after death, there's always rebirth. So definitely with the theme of moving into the new year. And with enlightenment, you see there's a child and then a divine spirit. So healing inner child, becoming enlightened about your purpose and goals. A lot of the ignition from Nipsey passing is going to be bringing people into their purpose. So definitely something to be, hey baby, okay, to be aware of during this season. Well, this week and especially. So we're going to see about that. Here, you want to hold this crystal, clearing crystal for me? Thank you, sir. Now, let me see if my Goddess Deck Tarot, if we're going to get in either one of those cards, or if there's going to be another chakra also that we need to be focused on for this week. So what? That is a lot. That's almost all the cards. Half the cards. And we have 7 chakras that are 7 major chakras. We do have more than that. But only have 7 cards. Half them fell off. So what do we need to focus on this week? All right. So this is number 5. This is your throat chakra. So which is very interesting. The solar plexus and the throat chakra are combined. We do have, I love like the depiction of it. It looks like two snakes like on the pictures, but we have the kundalini, which is our space that goes up, and then we have the Pingala, and I can't think of the other name right now, but one of them is shifts. So if our solar plexus is off, our throat most likely is off too. So making sure that this is aligned, you're able to communicate and speak your truth. So truth is going to be very, very important in the type of enlightenment that you're going to be receiving, and being able to communicate and speak clearly from your heart space and authentically from what you truly resonate with. So coming into your purpose, being able to birth new things out of what will is brought forth, your actions that you take place is going to be heavily influenced by the things that you say out your mouth. So if you are speaking ill, you're going to be manifesting these things. So you need to be speaking about what you are going to be bringing. So using your voice, if you're an artist, this week is for you, baby. This week is for you, okay? Especially if you are vocal, spoken or activist or speaking, you need to speak this week. You need to align your actions, and what you're going to birth is going to be something that is going to be brand new for this season, and it's going to birth something. Okay, next, I'm not using that one this week. Let me pull a crystal oracle card. So if they're, like I said, I pre-shuffled these, so I'm just going to do light shuffling. But crystal oracle. So if you have this crystal, then I want you to keep it on around you this week, or even if you don't, you can go search for it. Okay, Lana, let's go ahead and pull up this oracle card. So we need one for the collective, divine collective for this week. Yo, okay, look, check out my new earrings that I just got. These are calcite earrings, calcium. They're made out of calcium carbonate, and they're good for raising your vibration and positive energy. So the card that I did pull, which is yellow, so I would say this relates to your solar plexus and your willpower, is calcite. It says busy times and multitasking. Take charge of your schedule during this busy time and honestly assess your underlying reasons for being busy. So making sure that the actions that you do take out of the enlightenment that you receive are very focused and utilized in the right way, because we can get ourselves busy and doing a whole bunch of different things that really don't matter. So making sure you put purpose behind the things that you do this week is going to be very important for, you know, moving and birthing these new things. So let me set this down here. Where's your crystal go, baby? Let's see. You want to get down here now? Let's see if you'll go down here with me. Here, boom. Okay. Right. So let's see. Moving on. You're gonna come join and be up in the camera. Do we need to clear the space again? Money. Need one. Well, actually, one or two cards. Listen here. I trust children in their spiritual. He wants to ring the bell. I'll let him. Okay, so I pulled two cards for this week. The Knight of Air. The Ten of Earth. Okay. Thank you, baby. So last week, when I pulled from these cards, well, first of all, I do know the Knight of Air is someone who's coming to bring a message forth. Communication. So I am taking that forth. So you are getting ready to receive some divine communication. I feel that we are getting ready to get this big download, or if you haven't already got it, it's coming for this week. And once you receive this download of truth, of communication, then not only will you be able to move forward a little bit with more clarity as far as how you move within this season, but you also will be able to be more calculated in the things that you do. Now, I do see that he has 2 swords, so I'm going to look and see what this is about. And then also he has like a diamond here where like his reproductive area. So sacral chakra, birthing, what you birthing, diamonds. So let me look in the book and get some additional messages. And the money, he's always on my cards. So. All right. All right. So with the Knight of Air, it says, birds are seen as emissaries for angelic and spirit realms. What they're actually attempting to do or reveal to humanity may be a great mystery, but with the appearance of the Knight of Air, don't hesitate to make your thoughts and ideas known to family members, friends, and colleagues. You're a powerful figure in your own right and deserve to air your views with confidence. Think of yourself on a magic carpet ride, able to make your most vivid dreams come true in the real world. You may also need to take a trip to the library, educational center, pilgrimage site, ancient shrine, or a place of mystical power in the near future. Don't be surprised if the cosmos wants you to purchase airplane tickets in order to visit a teacher or meet with a fellow group members gathering for a conference or workshop. So if you are feeling called to go on a trip, then you need to go ahead and make those plans. Go ahead and be into fruition, especially because you may be receiving some divine messages there. Also, the complimentary card for this that popped out was the 10 of Earth. So in traditional tarot, that would be the 10 of Pentacles. So the 10 of Pentacles is a completion. So it's moving into the new beginning. So just like this card is showing in completion, moving into a place of stability. So let's see what the book has to say about that. Now, this looks like a tree with the pentacles all around. Of course, there is another center here, which is highlighted and lightened up. So we'll see if there's a message that goes along with that. Okay. Money. So the 10 of Earth. The appearance of this card in tantamount to a statement is that you have performed a role or task with honor, perseverance, and success. Mission accomplished. Nevertheless, every 10 holds 1 of original unity combined with a 0 of the mystery that awaits you on the next journey. The egg at the center of the tree is a burgeoning of new life, direction, plan, or goal that you're about to hatch in the near future. Natural questions now arise. Where have you been? Where are you going? What is the next step? Be pleased and proud with what you achieved to this point, but don't rest on your laurels as the court cards of the Earth suit await you. So definitely ties into the message of being completed, mission done, like mission accomplished. Okay. Well done. You know, you have done well. Okay. If we want to tie this into passing, you know, that now we have a new ancestor among us, but the 10 of Pentacles, you're moving into something new now. You're moving into something new. Eliminate and clear anything that is blocking you from receiving truth and divine messages for yourself, because there is enlightenment that is coming. or that you are receiving now for this week, that is going to bring you into this new mission, this accelerate or higher level inside of your journey. So definitely something that needs to be paid attention to for this week. So I'm gonna pull 3 out of 3 or more of my decks, and then we're gonna wrap this up for today. Let me go ahead and pull from the traditional Rider-Waite. So any divine messages. Let's see. Get one more card. So I have the Page of Swords. Came out. I flipped it over in the Devil. So we have also along with the Knight of Swords coming out, there is still a younger energy that's here that we are clearing out. So coming to completion, this is what we're coming to completion to. We are letting go of the younger ideas that is causing us to be using and indulging in unhealthy behaviors and patterns, and associated and tying in with immaturity and immature thinking and energy. So with this being here, is definitely not negative, because we have the completion card here. So we're coming into a close of these cycles, and with the Page of Swords, that is holding back information and lies and different truths and different things like that. So when I had first held it up, it was in reverse. So that is not speaking your truth, which would be toxic or unhealthy to you in your journey on moving forward. Not resonate with things that are truly authentic to you. So moving into this new, by the end of the week, we're going to be clearing out this devil energy. So facing the basically between the throat and the solar plexus is the heart. So you're going to have to be going through your heart space in order to align with your willpower and your sacral chakra, which will be what you do actually birth. So definitely needing to clear out that energy of the devil. So if you're holding on to behaviors, patterns, or people that are not for your highest good, or that's not taking you or moving you forward into whatever your mission that you're called forth to do, which you know in your truth, that you know, because we have the solar plexus keep coming out with these womb and everything that's highlighted here in this area of our navel and reproductive system. You feel it in your gut if you know this person or this situation is supposed to be in your life at this time or not. And you need to trust your intuition and speak your truth and align with what you're supposed to be doing right now. Like I was saying in the beginning of this video, the time is not to be wasted. Okay, we are being called forth. A lot of things are clearing out for this week that is going to help you to move forward in your divine mission and calling on this earth and plane, and you need to get aligned. Okay, now I have another new deck. It's really for our females. This is another goddess deck, and now the description in this book, this is just a goddess energy. The description in this book is very short. It's just it'll have some key phrases, something that you could take for the week. So see, this oracle, this is so huge, it's hard to stuff. But one goddess card for this week. Intellect, Shashat. All right, and you see here, she's writing, okay, like I said, with her throat chakra, and even any air energy, that is definitely energy of communication. So your enlightenment, you saw this yellow in the background, your solar plexus, your willpower. So some people may need to be taking action and writing down. You know what, I just got a Bible verse, Habakkuk 2 And 2, write the vision plain upon tables that he may run that readeth it. So people who are knowing of their divine mission and plan, you need to write it out, write it down, and then allow yourself to take action on it. Okay, because you are moving forward into something brand new. You know what it is. You already resonated with it. If you don't know what it is yet, you will be finding out this week. She has a lot of scrolls. Scrolls are communication. You will be receiving divine communication as well. Where's that book at? I'm sorry, I keep leaning back all on this camera today. But 29, that is number 11, master number 11. 2 is partnership. 9 is completion. Okay, so there may be other people involved in your mission for this week. Get down, man. All right, so let's see what this says. For Sheshat's intellect. She is an ancient Egyptian goddess who holds the record. Well, she is a record keeper and writer of knowledge and wisdom. Her name means she who scribes. She invented letters and works with Thoth, who invented writing. Sheshat is the high priestess of literature and libraries. It did say visit a library if needed. The 7-rayed star is her emblem, which is depicted above her head in crown chakra. She wears a leopard hide, symbolic of her high-ranking priestess role. She is a master in math and geometry, used to measure sacred grid lines on earth. She informs you to make the time to use and enjoy the earthly gift of written record. What are you doing, dude? Written word. This sacred form of encoding and sharing information is valuable, whether works of literature, scholarship, diplomacy, or creative expression. Didn't I say for those who know that they have a voice or that they need to use it? Creativity, if you are an artist, is going to be very, very prominent. Let me continue. What else it says about her? All right, so keywords for this week with her is intellect, study, research, document, sacred records, contracts, library, reading, literature, history, mathematics, keep a journal, creative writing, education, information, storytelling, critical thinking. On the shadow side, so if you are representing that devil energy, lack of information and knowledge, illiterate, bureaucracy, red tape, disinformation, mentally sluggish, obsessive compulsive, lack of critical thinking. So definitely get out of those energies for this week. If you see that you are harboring in any of those things, then you need to shift it. Start writing out your plans. Do a lot of research. It did say on the description of the Night of Air, if you needed to take a trip or plan a trip. I've seen library come out twice, so whoever that's resonating for, that needs to go and get research, then definitely go and do that this week. Do not hesitate, because that message is for you. Okay, one more card. I do have somebody who is wanting to go back on their nap. What do you want, baby? Here. You can play my old phone. Here.
Okay.
Yeah. Come right here. Alright, sit with me. Okay. Last card. Look. See? Alright. Last week I seen my message cut off before I could go in depth on this card reading, but it's okay. We're gonna get it this week. This is too many cards. We'll put these back. We want one card. There we go. Come on. So we have number 2, sanctuary. All right, let's go. Let's get that. Now, look at this coloring that I see. I see blue, orange, yellow, predominantly in these cards. That is the chakras the throat, blue, the solar plexus, which is yellow, and the orange being the sacral. Here's some. So let's look at this. Let's get some information about this. So number 2, that did come up in the 29, the Shishat partnership. Union. Let's see. I had 2 cards fall out here. 2 cards here. We have masculine number 11 energy, 10 energy. All right, let's go to it. Also said she is also a high priestess. The representative of the traditional tarot for this card is the high priestess, which is using your intuition, which is located in your solar plexus, also in your third eye. But your gut feelings, they say go with your gut intuition, that is solar plexus, aligning your will. So with this being part of the high priest, being the high priestess, and you see that she is meditating, that she is sitting still, that she is receiving information. Here is coming through a feather, which we had this air energy, the moving out of this younger page energy and upgrading into the night energy. Okay, and if you see on this night card that he is on a bird, okay, which we said, okay, sorry about that. He's on a bird, which represents moving into, we're moving into a energy receiving messages from the divine. If you think about the dove and the Noah's Ark, if you are studying from the Christian background. So to sanctuary, what do you think when you first hear sanctuary? So the high priestess governs the higher mind, the ability to perceive life from great distances and wider spaces. Her visions are webs of light that will in time manifest as multifaceted jewels in the world of form. So I'm going to skip some of these. So in this card description, let me see if I can hold it with Amani at the same time. Here, you can hold this one, baby. Hold it. So sanctuary. All right, so her wing inspiration is the elixir of the higher consciousness that will be made manifest. Her spiritualized access, she's the essence of the divine. Sophia, she wears a ceremonial robe representing spiritual power beyond her personal identity. This priestess makes no effort to will her own unique destiny, for she has chosen to embody the divine feminine at a profound soul level. The feather that protects her right side highlights her authority and natural affinity with the bird goddess archetype, who is in feathered adornment that soars the cosmos of galactical intelligence with the all-seeing eye. She sits upon the throne of Earth's mantle. Below, spirals and snakes symbolize the infinite transformative potential of life. In distance shines the mountain top, the peak, the apex, and the highest destination. The many facets of the divine feminine can never be fully captured in words or pictures. However, the image of sanctuary carries a visual picture that can help enrich the understanding of this stage of initiation. Men and women alike have available within them 2 poles of energy, the active and procreative force of the song of creation, which is the magician, and the sanctuary, the high priestess. These 2 forces, like the sun and the moon, represent light and dark within the psyche. Initiation to the sanctuary requires you engage with the dark waters of the unconscious, doing your inner child work, shadow work, letting go, and visiting within, deep within, to your shadow self, okay? And understanding all creation rises out of this ocean. Out of the unconscious, the conscious world is born. So that is very key. And then let me see if there's another little message here. Okay, I see a message, right? Yeah. All right. So it says we must learn how to discern. Wait, hold on. Let me go up a little bit more. So priestess archetype is only manifested through meditation and quiet time. Her presence is available to us at all times. When an important decision needs to be made, it is the divine wisdom within that helps us align to the right actions. We must learn how to discern this truth from the falsehood of fear and denial that keeps us from believing our providence of our higher mind. She's also present when we study, when we cradle a newborn, laugh with the child, or care for the elderly. Her deep wisdom touches the outer edges of our entire life. That's why it's important to remain vertical with our attunement to the higher consciousness. It is the way we walk our life each day that matters most. Our everyday life is our holy shrine, and it is sacred. So I'm going to take that message so I can close it out for you guys. But let me say this. Like I said, we're being called out of this energy this week. Whatever things that were keeping you stagnant. Okay, the things that you see this man, he's holding back. He's holding back. He's keeping secret. Or it represents secrets are like, communication, not speaking. So he's holding back in some way because he's scared or he's living in fear or being caught up in toxic or unhealthy behaviors that is holding him from being in his divine truth. Okay, I'm saying he just in general, but this is talking about all of us. So moving into being more truthful and authentic with our space. Okay, so solar plexus definitely comes out very heavy to me in this reading with the colors yellow. I love how this high priestess card is embodying all three of those colors, but we're moving out of this energy from the devil. By the end of the week, we're going to be moving more towards this divine bird energy. We're receiving and able to find things that are going to truly bring fulfillment in not only the spiritual world, but in the material world. With the being of earth, that is things that we actually manifest here on this earth, and that are material and tangible, the things that we can touch. So being able to convert this thought space from your crown, right? Like she has this crown chakra going through the throat, being communication, aligning our actions in our solar plexus, and then actually birthing them into the earth through our sacral chakra. Okay, so definitely write out your visions. Write out the things that are being sent to you, whatever messages. If you have a journal. If you don't, you need to start one possibly with calcite. If you have this crystal, let me take off my earrings so I can put it closer to the camera. It is a crystal that is going to help, first of all, raise your energy and help to align your chakras. It keeps them in harmony, but also it will help from clearing you from things that are kind of like jumbling you. So you see that this is busy times and multitasking, taking charge of your schedule. So even with this, I'm seeing could be aligning your timing, writing out a schedule for yourself. So you can dedicate and focus your time and your energy to make sure that you're not wasting your time or getting off and doing too much on other ends, because you do need to space out some quiet time for yourself, because there is a death. You have to allow yourself to mourn this death in quietness, to understand after death comes rebirth. But what are you birthing now? What are you meant to bring forth? And I feel that going within and facing this inner child, having the talk and conversations with ourselves, with the divine, knowing that we are young in this energy, we do need the divine help, to understand what focus that we need. And we may need to take a space and time to really listen. So going out in nature to find out, eating correctly. Some people may need to go on a fast this week, so then they can be more aligned with receiving and clearing out the space so they can receive the messages. So I'm going to end it there because little man is getting a little fussy. And if you want to book a personal reading, like I said, go to haruhaki.com. And other than that, we say bye-bye and peace and blessings to you. Bye.